everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Giants. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Give him 30 yards there.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Let's go. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
The play clock's running down. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. A look now at the starters defensively for the New York Giants.
Let's start with Eli Apple out of Ohio State. And when you get picked number 10 in the draft, big things are expected out of you. I would dare say that they do expect that, but they also understand that they believe that his best football is ahead of him. Plenty of room for growth. A tremendous athlete.
When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
First down carry by Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Now Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Irvin. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First and goal here from the 2. They'll run it. This is Irvin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
A second down throw for Prescott. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Let's go! 1-9!
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go! 82 is mine. I got 82 is mine.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Third and short yard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. To go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Shepard will go in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. Third down here.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
8 yards still remaining here on third down.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Second down, Prescott going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
All right, here we go. I got him. On me. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. A good pickup there at 22.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Irvin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, he'll drop to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw again. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's go! White, 9! Everyone's got 4 down. Ohio!
Prescott now on second down. He's got time. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. On third down, it's Prescott finding time. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Bud, be ready. Be ready.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left. Here we go now. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
3 down. Hey, check. Hurry up, here we go. Green 30.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key to tight end. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
The play clock's running down. Out of the gun now on third down. Surveying the field. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run with Irvin. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And the D looking like they may blitz. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they want them to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Prescott on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Second down, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some... open space to complete a pass and find open room to run. This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Brought in over the middle by Grant. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Here we go now. 3-19.
In motion, left Shepard. They go with Irvin to start the drive. And he'll push this forward. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
3 down, 3 down.
Right back to Irvin. And able to break one. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
We got 3 down, 3 down. Now let's go.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now in desperation, and got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Giants, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings.